Hello, Comet sports fans, and welcome to Lakota West High School for the first round of the boys basketball OHSAA playoffs. It's a GMC matchup between the Sycamore Aviators and the Mason Comets, and we are getting things going early. My name is Adam Little, joined alongside Andrew Little on the first play of the game. Matt DeBross is fouled on a three-point shot just 2 seconds in.
Yeah, wasting absolutely no time. DeBross getting that shot off and heads to the line, and that one definitely meant a lot for him. At the end of the last matchup, they had a three-point attempt to win it right before overtime. He got no called. I thought there should have been a foul on the three-pointer, and right there gets the call and headed to the line.
And he hits his first free throw. Again, will be audio only tonight, unfortunately, due to OHSAA streaming regulations.
Yeah, Comets putting the radio in sports radio.
Yeah. Comets going in transition from right to left to start the first half. Sycamore going in transition from left to right to DeBross. Taking his free throws from the left side. 1 for 2 so far. And he misses his last two, so Comets up 1-0 to start. 7:51 to go in this first quarter.
And the rebound from the likely GMC Player of the Year, Riley Burgess, 6'11". He's been dominant in these two matchups, nearly 50 points combined.
Sam Amati finds Burgess. It's Lynn looking inside to find one of his teammates. Garrett puts it up. That shot no good, but pulls in his own rebound. Sycamore football star is fouled inside the paint and will head to the line for two.
Yep, Garrett, star receiver for the Aviators this year, led the GMC conference in receiving yards and showed off his box out ability on that offensive board. Now gets to the line. Garrett, just a 44% shooter from the line this year.
And he'll hit us first. That foul called on Braden Greer, so it's the senior's first of the night. And Garrett will go 1 for 2 from the line. Rebound pulled in by the Aves, though. Chase Terrell has it stolen away at the last second. Lee Manker taking it from right to left. As he has it on the right wing, hands it off to Greer. Kirkland, Abib, Comets passing it around the perimeter. Greer takes a step back three. That one no good.
The rebound was initially pulled in by Abib, but had it taken away. Abib only played 12 minutes in the last matchup. Was still recovering from an injury, and that really played a factor. Riley Burgess had a double-double on that one. The Comets will be relying big time on their 6'7" center.
Comets really letting it fly from beyond the arc tonight. 2 threes within the first minute. Amade looking inside. Burgess has it now, double teamed, and puts it up over top of the forward, Luke Kirkland.
Manker.
Abib now has it. Corner three on the left side, and he sinks it. Officials will only give him 2 on the shot.
Abib can hit the long ball. Nearly a 40% shooter from the three-point line. Talk about a stretch big.
3-3 the score, 6:17 to go. Lynn has it at the top of the key, traveled as Abib comes in there for some help defense.
And a shift in the starting lineup today for the Aviators. The sophomore Ryan Lynn, who played sparing bench minutes the last 2 times he's team played, in the starting lineup and makes an underclassman mistake there with the early travel. So Comets with an opportunity.
It'll be Greer to have it on the left wing. Finds DeBross near the top of the key. Abib has it. Driving inside on Burgess. Looking to pass. DeBross in the corner. Driving to the rim. Dishes it out to Greer. The three. That one no good. It's an air ball. Last touch by Luke Kirkland as it goes out of bounds.
Yep, and Braden Greer loves to shoot the three balls. Played in just 15 games this year. Started off with a collarbone injury, and he's shot nearly 60 threes. Half of what Matt DeBross, who leads the GMC in three-point attempts, has done. So far, 0 for 2 today.
Again, the Comets live and die by their three ball. As Burgess inside and slams it in. Sycamore gets it inside immediately, and Burgess takes advantage of it.
Was able to get past Abib and had a mismatch and took advantage of that slam.
Comets trying to run a pick and roll on their side of the court now, unsuccessful. DeBras driving inside on Garrett, out to Abib. 3 from the top of the key is no good. Rebound pulled in by Amade. Sycamore in transition now, headed from left to right, trying to cherry pick it to Raleigh Burgess. The ball will be out of bounds, last touch by Abib, so it'll stay with the Aviators.
The ball stays with Sycamore, but those are the types of plays the Comets are looking for from Abib, using his length to contest with Raleigh Burgess.
They'll inbound on the left baseline. 3-pointer from Lynn connects. Sycamore off to a hot start offensively now. 5-point lead over the Comets. DeBras trying to up the tempo a bit. Manker has it now. Guarded tightly by Terrell. Puts up the jumper, and it's no good. Rebound pulled in by Abib. His shot no good. Kirkland with a last-second effort on the rebound. That ball will hit off his knee and trail out of bounds.
And Comets are getting their shots off, just not successful. Ben Manker kind of rushes a long 2-pointer there, doesn't get it. Abib had the nice offensive rebound. Didn't matter. Raleigh Burgess contests the shot. And we'll get a slew of substitutions. Max Trapalin, Dylan Ringwald check into the game. Ringwald played 30 minutes against Sycamore last time.
Comets showing some pressure. Sycamore easily able to break the press. Lynn has it. Guarded by Ringwald. We'll find Amade on the left side of the court. He has it around the left wing. Driving inside now. Greer with help defense. The dish out to Queenan, Riley Queenan. And he'll find Lynn. Tight defense from Ringwald. Burgess. Guarded by Manker. Inside to Amade. The left-handed hook shot is no good, but another offensive rebound by the Aviators. In the putback, no good by Garrett. Manker moving it quickly now. Driving in on Burgess, and that one swatted away. Sycamore wanted to travel, but they'll take the stop on defense. Fast-paced game here. 3:50 to go. Driving inside is Garrett. His floater no good. And the 6'10 Burgess pulls in the shot and puts it back for 2.
Mason has not been afraid of attacking Burgess in the paint, but haven't converted on any of their opportunities yet. And now Sycamore in the double digits with a big lead.
Trapalin now has it on the Comets side of the court. Manker will take a 3 over top of Burgess, and he sinks it.
Gets the big man to creep out, follow him to the 3-point line, and knocks a 3 in his face, making a statement.
3:16 to go. Sycamore trying to answer offensively now. Burgess finds Amade. Guarded by Kirkland, that one tipped away. Sycamore will recover. Inside to Amade, and a foul inside called. Kirkland frustrated with that one. That foul actually going to go on Max Trapalin, an off-ball foul. A plethora of substitutions coming in for the Comets. Josh Sweeney, Matt DeBras, and Abib check back in. Greer, Manker, and Kirkland will take a break on the bench.
Fouls were an issue for the Comets last time. Had 22 against the Aviators in their overtime loss at 2 already.
Garrett driving inside. And a charge call, Dylan Ringwald. Takes one for the team there.
Garrett lost his footing driving in on Ringwald and pretty much just backed in to Dylan Ringwald. No question there. It's the right call, charge.
2 fouls apiece over halfway through this first quarter. Trapalin will take it up the court. Sycamore in a zone. Abib, top of the key, guarded by Burgess. Finds Ringwald. Back to Abib on the left wing. Driving inside, puts up a shot over the Purdue commit. No good. Rebound pulled in by Amade. He's had a plethora of rebounds tonight. Garrett in transition. The dribble move to shake free. Amade has it now. Guarded by Sweeney.
Big height mismatch.
And Sycamore will reset. Burgess has it almost taken away by Abib. Elijah Hill now, guarded by DeBras. Inside to Burgess, tipped away. Regains control yet again. 2:04 on the clock.
We've said it a lot, almost. The Comets getting in these passing lanes, but not forcing the turnovers.
Queenan tries to find Hill on the pass, but intercepted by DeBras. 1-on-2, no foul called, but it is in transition. Matt DeBras hits the and one.
But just to be said, almost several times the Comets weren't able to get the steal. Matt DeBross, the GMC leader in steals, brings one down and then goes down court, gets the and one. Comets have all the momentum right now and a chance to bring the game to lead down to 1.
Yeah, DeBross getting held in transition. Comets fans were yelling for a foul, but gets fouled on the shot, and they'll take that. An and one. They'll try to convert 1 for 3 from the line tonight. They'll try to make it an even 50%. And he does there. 10-9 the score, 1:49 to go. Substitution for the Aviators. Tariq Kimbrough will check in.
Kimbrough, the junior, one of the main shot creators on this team, 5'11" guard.
It'll be the 6'5" Amade taking things up for the Aviators, guarded by the Comets forward. He'll find Lynn. Lynn looking inside to Hill. Hill has that one stolen away. Matt DeBross has it now. Guarded by Kimbrough, 1:25 to go. Pass inside to Sweeney, double team, puts up the contested layup, no good. Brings in his own rebound, and the Aves pull it off the glass. In transition now, fast pace.
And that
That's a foul in transition called on Ringwald.
That last series, Josh Sweeney almost did it all by himself. Sycamore had a great play set up. Sweeney just got in the passing lane, stole it, and then had 2 opportunities in the paint, but height differential is too much to make up for. The Aviators caught a break. Wyatt Cooper's checked in for Mason, the sophomore.
Queenan will find Kimbrough, and he'll take it up for the Aviators, going from left to right. Amade, guarded tightly by Abib. Comets have stuck the man defense all game long. Under a minute to go. Kimbrough trying to work on Sweeney, crosses him up, driving inside. Dish out to a wide open Riley. Queenan in the corner, and he hits it.
Those are the opportunities you have to hit. A disgusting dribble move, sets up a wide open three-pointer, nails it. Sycamore's got the momentum back.
4-point game with 40 seconds to go in the first. Tight defense from Garrett. Abib has it now. Back to DeBross. Driving inside. Squeezing through the lane, and another and one.
Yep, and DeBross fighting through contact. Sycamore wanted to travel, use that Euro step very wisely. He's been to the line 3 times now.
And DeBross, known for his perimeter shooting, but tonight making an effort to get inside. That's his 2nd and 1 drive tonight.
And now going to attempt his 6th and 7th free throws of the game. Or excuse me, his 6th free throw of the game.
Greer checks in. Kirkland lined up to sub in. 29.2 seconds to go in the first period. DeBross looking to make it a 1-point game. And he does. DeBross will check out Kirkland. Give him a breath. His Comets in a 1-3-1 zone now.
And Burgess checks back in for the Aviators. 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Amade. Met by Sweeney. Sweeney, that solo man at the point. Amade finds Kimbrough in the corner now. It's Queenan. His 2nd 3 of the game, no good. Rebound pulled in by Manker. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Puts up the half-court shot. And no good. Almost off the backboard. So headed into the second quarter. 13-12 the score. It's Comets and Sycamore. Their 3rd game of the season, the GMC rematch, here on the most important time of the year, the playoffs. We'll be back with you for the rest of the action here on Mason Sports Radio. Welcome back to Lakota West High School, round one of the OHSAA boys basketball tournament. Aviators up 13-12 on the Comets here as we start the second quarter. And with the Aves with the ball, Braden Greer tips it away. And a loose ball. And it'll be Comet possession, over and back called on the Aviators. So Comets starting off strong defensively.
And Braden Greer, Luke Kirkland forced pressure immediately off the end bounce pass. Aviators never had a chance to start. And Mason taking it back.
Lee Manker now going from right to left. Hands it off to DeBras. The three, no good. That one short. Rebound pulled in by Kirkland, though. And a reach-in foul going to be called on Burgess.
And Burgess, only 2 fouls last time these two teams played. That's his first here. If he can get in foul trouble, that would be huge for the Comets.
And Andrew, a pretty packed house here at Lakota West High School. Both sides of the stands filled up, bleeding into the second level. As Greer driving inside now, and a charge going to be called. Terrell had his feet set.
Yep, Chase Terrell in good position. Braden Greer leans his left shoulder and trying to go towards the left side of the basket, and whistle blown.
It'll be Kimbrough to take things up. Comets back in man. At the top of the key, guarded by DeBras. Driving to the right. They'll reset it at the center. Inside to Burgess. Dish to Amade. And an off-ball foul called on Greer.
Greer has 3 fouls already in major foul trouble. Had 4 last time. And had to sit out a lot of the fourth quarter because of that foul trouble. So a tough spot for the starter.
Ringwald will check in for him. Will likely get to play big roll down the stretch. 6:55 to go in the second. Burgess has it. Driving inside is Amade, fouled from behind by Abib. It'll be 2 shots for the Aviators.
Amade just a step ahead of Abib, and he tried to catch up using his wingspan, but ends up getting the foul called.
First shot good.
Amade, 74% shooter from the line.
Amade looking to extend the Aviator lead to 3. That one no good. 2-point game. 6:43 to go. It'll be Manker taking things up the court for the Comets. Met by Garrett. Dishes it to Abib. On the right side. Trying to get it inside. Manker has it now. Trying to work on Terrell, but strong defense, and a 5-second called.
Chase Terrell, airtight defense there on Manker. For those of you that aren't aware, a 5-second rule in basketball. If you hold on to the ball without dribbling for 5 seconds, turnover.
Amade loses control of the ball. Comets want a double dribble. Hill has it now, guarded by DeBras. Both fans roaring, and 5:57 to go. Burgess driving inside, and an off-ball foul called. Matt DeBras takes one for the team. He's hyped. That one going to be called on Elijah Hill.
Yep, and you mentioned it, Adam. Both fans were hollering for foul calls earlier in the play. There's a lot of scrapping going on, and mostly between DeBras and Hill, and you rarely see those off-ball offensive fouls, but Hill trying to set a screen way away from the play, goes right into DeBras.
Yeah, and those are the defensive possessions that you're going to love if you're Coach Tui. Again, it ends with a costly mistake by Sycamore as Comets trying to tie things up here. Abib thought about a 3. Dishes it to Kirkland. Back to Abib. The 3 ball to take the lead. No good. Rebound pulled in by Lynn.
Burgess has been playing a beat on the perimeter a lot.
They throw it up to Burgess. His shot no good. Dishes in, it pulls in his own rebound, and a foul called on the shot, and Burgess is hard to defend.
Yep, even if you're keeping him from hitting those easy shots on the inside, gonna get to the line. Burgess, top 5 in the GMC in free throw attempts and free throws made. He's very reliable from the line. Had 10 free throws last time these two teams played.
Misses his first. 5:23 to go. Wyatt Cooper will check back in for the Comets for Abiba Beeb. So Comets opting in for their more speedy, shorter lineup. Burgess looking to extend his scoring total to 7, and he does.
Adam, you said Comets with a small ball lineup, and that's how they opted for most of the last game. But they got feasted on the interior. Today haven't had that trouble, but it's been the 3-ball that's been killing them. So making a slight adjustment here in the second quarter.
Sycamore in a zone now. Kirkland trapped in the corner, but finds Cooper. Cooper resetting things at center court for the Comets. Kirkland driving inside, out to Cooper. 3 from the top of the key, no good. That one almost stolen away, but Amade retakes control. Burgess finds Lynn, guarded by Ringwald. Terrell inside to Burgess, but taken away by Maker. Spin move, finds the Bros. Comets will reset now. Kirkland has it. Coach Tui's wanting a timeout. And after about 4 seconds of yelling, he'll get one. Trying to draw up the perfect play.
Coach Tui in year 2 with the Comets. And they've had a lot of steals today. The defense has been successful. Only 15 points given up in the first 12 minutes, but offensively have not been able to get those looks. 4 of their points have come at the line.
Yeah, and Andrew, we mentioned last time these two teams played, went to overtime. Sycamore ended up taking that one 60-56, but Comets led for a majority of that third quarter. And to start that fourth quarter, and it was Sycamore that pulled ahead at the end. A very low-scoring fourth quarter, 6-10 in Sycamore's favor. Low-scoring game with that overtime considered, so expecting to see a similar game tonight.
Yeah, it was a playoff atmosphere there at Sycamore, and we've seen a similar, start to this game, 15-12, so not a lot of points scored in this first half. These two teams, conference rivals, similar offensive identities. Love to shoot the 3-ball.
Kirkland has it. He'll find Maker working inside. And a foul called on the floor. That one on Gio Garrett. His second foul of the game.
Garrett, the Comets in the 2 matchups so far have done a nice job of neutralizing him. He has just 10 points combined. And now Garrett will have to head to the bench after foul number 2.
Maker inbounds from the right baseline. Trepalin has it. Find Kirkland again. Sycamore shifted into a zone as Maker will take a deep 3 and it connects.
Yep, and now we've seen that twice with Ben Maker shooting a deep 3 over a big man. First it was Burgess, this time it's Amade. It doesn't matter with the hand in his face. Ties it up.
That's exactly the play Coach Tui drew up in the huddle. Game tied at 15 now. Amade finds Hill. Flynn driving inside. Tipped away by Ringwald and stolen by Trepalin.
A lot of active movement on defense for the Comets.
Maker guarded by Flynn. Dishes it out to Ringwald. The 3, no good. Couldn't get it over top of Burgess.
Ringwald, one of the best shooters in the conference. They'll try to hit that play more often.
Flynn hesitates on the 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Burgess and one.
And that's the impact of Raleigh Burgess. No other player in the conference is doing that. Just lunges his arms out, grabs the rebound, throws it up, gets the foul call, and it's an and one. You can only do that when you're 6'11". That's why he's headed to Purdue next year.
Yeah, and fits perfectly into that Purdue style of offense. We've seen in the past 3 years with Zach Eddy, one of the premier players in college basketball.
Best player in college basketball, yeah. Naismith winner.
And Raleigh Burgess, we're going to try to replace him. Big shoes to fill, literally.
Very big shoes.
And he'll make it a 3-point play. Sycamore up 18-15, 3:25 to go in the first half. As DeBross back in the game. He'll find Manker driving inside, dishes it in the corner to Cooper. Ringwald has it. Aviators staying strong defensively. Ringwald driving inside, and an offensive foul called. And just a little bit of a push off with that left arm from Ringwald, and that's what the officials saw.
Yep, Ringwald slipped a little bit when he planted his left foot to spin back, and because of that had to use his left elbow to stabilize. He ended up pushing into the defender and getting the charge. It's a close call, but probably the right one.
Kimbrough will check back in for the Aviators. He's met by Ringwald. Front of half court. They'll cross. Looking inside to Burgess. Double teamed. Abib. Tight defense, but that's not going to stop Raleigh Burgess. He hits him with the too small celebration.
That's what it was right there. Abib with the 4-inch height differential. Couldn't get his hands up high enough.
And a travel called on DeBross driving inside.
In the last minute or so, Comets letting things get away from them, and Burgess, who was held in check in the first quarter, starting to get hot with the last 5 points.
.233 remains. As Flynn trying to take it coast to coast himself, fouled on the shot.
And Comets upset there. The sophomore, happy feet heading down into the lane, and drew the foul. Comets wanted a travel.
So Ryan Lynn, his first shot is good. Sycamore extends their lead to 6. Sweeney and Manker will replace Kirkland and Abib. Second shot no good. Pulled in by Sweeney. DeBross finds Cooper. They'll reset things. DeBross guarded by Terrell. Cooper has it now. Deep on the right wing. Sweeney at the top of the key. Finds Ringwald. Comets passing around the perimeter. Under 2 minutes now. Cooper, guarded by Amade, finds Sweeney trying to break this Sycamore man defense. Sweeney driving inside, over top of Burgess, but he's fouled.
Yep, and eventually Josh Sweeney, seeing the Comets not able to get anything going, drives inside with a little bit of space he has, right at Burgess. You love the aggressiveness, and gets the foul.
That foul going to be called on Amade, though.
That's a break for the Aviators. That swat, maybe it was a clean swat from Burgess, then in a late foul from Amade. That's what the ref saw.
Sweeney sinks his first free throw from the strike. Kirkland and Kimbrough will check in.
Cooper headed to the bench. Terrell on the Aviator side headed to the bench.
One for 2 from the line. Rebound pulled in by Burgess. Sycamore trying to speed up the tempo. Lynn guarded by DeBross. Shakes free rim, driving to the right. And a blocking foul going to be called on DeBross. He's frustrated.
Aviators.
Only his first foul of the game.
In the bonus now.
At the line, shooting 2, Ryan Lynn.
Lynn was just at the line, went 1 for 2. Hovers around 60% this year at the charity stripe.
No good with his first attempt. Cooper will check back in the game for Sweeney. Chase Terrell and Elijah Hill both on the court. First time tonight we've seen the two of them together. Normally they're replacing each other.
Looking with Terrell out, last time these two teams played, we saw a lot of Hill.
And 0 for 2 on that sequence. The score will remain 21-16, 1:23 to go. Manker trying to drive inside, guarded by Hill, fouled, and drops it in for two. The finger roll.
Yep, and Ben Manker, this is where he needs to get going. One of the top scorers in the conference, top 5 in both field goals made and attempted, and drives in there without hesitation, gets it in.
The 24-seeded Mason Comets holding their ground against the GMC champion Aviators.
Yep, and Comets, despite being the 24 seed, I don't think that indicates their quality of play this season. They have a plus 4 point differential all season long.
Manker can't hit his free throw. 3-point game with 1:18 to go. Kimbrough has that one stolen away, but takes it right back. Rips it away from Ringwald. DeBross from behind, and a jump ball called. And a Sycamore fan, so frustrated, almost walks on the court.
Yep, and Tariq Kimbrough never had control to start that possession until Matt DeBross. You have a lot of leeway on defense.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play there by DeBross, and good officiating to let them play it out. Kimbrough never had full possession.
As long as his hands were on the ball, it's not a foul.
DeBross playing with a lot of heart. Step back three, no good. Rebound pulled in by Burgess, 50 seconds to go. And a foul called on Ringwald. He tried to poke that one away. No sin. Lynn back to the line.
The Comets' bread and butter so far has been being aggressive in transition for the Aviators trying to steal, and Ringwald attempted to jump the pass. But now with Sycamore in the bonus, got to be careful.
Yeah, and that Ringwald's third foul, so both Greer and Ringwald play the same position. Both have 3 fouls already.
And 2 of the best shooters on this team. The Comets need to hit the 3 ball.
Little surprised we don't see Coach Chewy sub Ringwald out for these final 49 seconds.
And winning an area where they don't have as much depth.
44 seconds to go. Manker dishes it to Kirkland. The 3, fires it, no good.
That's been the issue so far. Mason has not converted on their 3-point attempts.
5-point game with 30 seconds to go. Burgess taking it up the court. Guarded by Manker. Driving inside, met by Ringwald, and a blocking foul called. And that's Ringwald's 4th.
And not much Dylan Ringwald could do right there. Raleigh Burgess, about a head taller than him, driving inside. Ringwald, not even really a part of that play.
Yeah.
Just got stampeded over.
And a risky decision there by Ringwald. I do think he had his feet set.
Probably should have got out of the way.
But
didn't
again,
have any effect on the shot.
Yeah. So 26-18 the score. Aviators starting to pull away here with 17 seconds to go. And Manker will dribble things out for the final shot. Driving inside, dishes out to Ringwald, pump fake. Puts up a contested 2, no good. 1 second to go. Burgess heaves up a full quarter. And it'll fall into the bleachers. 26-18 the score, headed into halftime in this GMC showdown in the first round of the OHSAA playoffs. Make sure you stay tuned for all the second half action here on Mason Sports Radio. Welcome back to Lakota West High School. First round of the boys OHSAA playoffs. It's a close game up until about the last minute of the second period. Aviators starting to pull away. 26-18 our score. I'm Adam Little, joined alongside my partner Andrew Little. And Andrew, give us a quick breakdown of that first half.
Yeah, story of the game has been what we expect. Comets getting out-rebounded.
And first play, DeBross steals it away, hands it off to Kirkland, no good. And Sycamore upping the tempo, tried to get an alley-oop to Burgess and a foul called.
Comets and with a tough first foul, and they had 13 fouls in the first half. 4 for Ringwald, 3 for Greer, 3 for Abib, and now Greer with 4.
And that one called on Greer, so his 4th foul. Both Ringwald and Greer with 4.
You normally don't see players with 4 fouls until late in the fourth quarter, and we just started the third.
Yeah, that one kind of a questionable foul there, but Sycamore on offense. Burgess puts it up over top of Maker, no good. Rebound pulled in by Abib.
That's the Comets' 9th rebound of the game. To put that in context, Riley Burgess had 9 rebounds in the first half alone. Comets got out-rebounded 22-8.
DeBross can't finish inside. Rebound pulled in by the Aviators. In transition, Amade taking it himself, and a defensive foul there. Comet fans wanted to charge, and Braden Greer's already fouled out.
And this is definitely not the way Braden Greer expected this game to end for him. The senior potentially checking out for the final time with 1 minute elapsed in the third quarter. And Wyatt Cooper going to check in. He's played a lot tonight. He's a sophomore. Had 5 minutes in the first half and going to get a lot more here now.
And Amade's first foul shot is good. Looking to extend their lead to double digits. And he does so, 28-18. It'll be Manker to take the ball up the court for the Comets. Dishes it out to Abib. Three-pointer from the top is good.
Comets just 2 for 11 from 3 in the first half. Abib knocks one down there.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier that all season long, this Comet team lives and dies by their three-point ball. When their shots are falling, that's when they win ball games. But if the three-pointer isn't going, they struggled. As Sycamore throwing it up inside, and a reach-in foul called there on Kirkland.
And that should have been a steal for the Comets, but the ball ended up bouncing off of Lynn's leg back to his hands. Just Sycamore caught a really great break there, and now Riley Burgess is back to the line. He's got 18 points already. If he hits both shots, he'll be at 20 with 6:30 left in the third. First one missed.
The foul differential tonight, Mason 16 fouls, Sycamore 9.
And Coach Tui was furious after Greer fouled out. Sycamore has been attacking the Comets on the inside. We've seen a lot of blocking fouls called. Comets want more charges.
And Coach Tui relieved there as a defensive foul called on Terrell, and he's yells. They've been doing that all game. In these past few tournament games, we've been sitting right near the scorer's table, so it's fun to kind of hear some of the coaches' opinions on fouls and stuff, so you can kind of hear their offhanded comments.
Get a different perspective in. Sometimes see stuff you miss or things that everyone might miss.
And that one's stolen away by Burgess in transition, and he slams it in. Hangs on the rim.
Tune on the news tonight. You'll see that dunk for sure. One of the best plays of the game.
Yeah, and that one might be going on his highlight reel, Andrew. DeBross trying to find Wyatt Cooper, and a jump ball called. Or excuse me, a reach-in foul called. That one called on Sam Amade. It's Amade's 3rd foul of the game.
So Amade in a bit of foul trouble.
Personally, I think that was a jump ball, but they've been calling that all game long, so staying consistent.
And a foul called before the inbounds pass was even made off ball on Garrett. That's his 3rd. So 3 fouls in a row on the Aviators.
Yeah, just over 2 minutes in this third period. Already 6 total fouls called. DeBross has that ball tipped away. Driving inside now. Nice dish to Kirkland. And lays it in easily on the left side of the basket for 2. Sycamore going from right to left now. Chase Terrell guarded by Cooper. Seen a lot of minutes from the sophomore. Stolen away by Kirkland now. 2-on-2. Tipped away. Recovered by the Comets. And another tipped ball from Sycamore. They've been flying all over the court tonight.
And the Comets in fast break there. Kirkland had a chance, and DeBross tried to got in the way of Terrell. And I think if he hadn't done that, Kirkland would have had a wide open lane to the rim as he bumped into his teammate. So Comets have to reset here at the inbounds pass.
Inbound from the baseline. It's Manker to Abib, trying to find a cutting DeBross. That ball tipped away. Possession will stay with the Comets.
Garrett, size advantage, used well there, 6'4", long arms, and just last second knocks it out of bounds.
Miscommunication, trying to find Abib. Wyatt Cooper able to recover. Heads up play there by the sophomore. Cooper driving inside on Amade. Out to Kirkland. Abib has it. Puts up a shot over the sophomore, Riley. And it's good. Comets cutting that Sycamore lead down now. 31-25 to score with 4:48 to go. Burgess guarded by Manker. They'll find Amade. Flynn in the corner. Lynn puts up a uncharacteristic shot. But Raleigh Burgess pulls it in, puts it
23-point
for 2.
double-double already. And it doesn't matter if Sycamore doesn't convert. He's picking up the scraps and finishing the meal there with a basket.
Yeah, and this Sycamore team is Raleigh Burgess. Has over half their points, over half their rebounds.
Well over half their points.
DeBross, fadeaway 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Lynn. And he'll take it up the court now. 8-point game, tipped away by Cooper. That one last touch by Terrell. And a heads-up play there by the sophomore.
Yep, Cooper sees an opportunity, gets his hand in the passing lane, knocks it off Terrell out of bounds. Comets headed the other way. And down 8 against the GMC champions, but Mason has some energy on the sideline right now.
Sycamore in a zone, trying to break it. Kirkland forcing it inside to Abib, has it now, and a wide open lay-in. Timeout called by Coach Tui. Great ball movement there by the Comets, slicing and dicing that zone defense.
A lot of noise, a lot of claps coming from the Mason bench, and that they should be. That possession ran to perfection. Wyatt Cooper finds Ben Manker. Manker had an opening, but unselfish play. And dishes it inside to Abib with that open lane. So Comets starting to get things working.
And again, almost a full house here at Lakota West High School. Spectators standing along the balcony. A little bit of a scoreboard confusion. Officials able to get it resolved on the table.
And I think what will be interesting to see these next 12 minutes of the game is how the Comets utilize their bench. One of the starters, Braden Greer, already out. Dylan Ringwald, the 6th man, with 4 fouls. We've seen a lot of Sweeney on defense, a lot of Wyatt Cooper. I'd say this is the most he's played all season long, which is uncharacteristic in the playoffs. And it is Cooper out on the floor with the other 4 starters.
Yeah, and we were talking about this at halftime. No Jacob Lupinski tonight. We haven't seen him on the floor, and he's kind of played when Ringwald and Greer need a break. He's been that 7th man to kind of take their spots, so no playing time for him tonight. Interesting.
No Bryson Johnson, too, out for the season with an injury. That hurts. He was the starting guard.
Comets switching to a zone. Backcourt violation not called. Comet fans are livid. Amade Finds Kilbro, the wide open three, and he sinks it.
And just deflating out of that timeout. Comets thought they had to stop, and instead it's 3 points the other way.
Kirkland in the left corner, driving inside on Queenan. Abib, the three, no good. And Abib has not been afraid to let them fly tonight.
Yeah, three-pointer. Had a long two early in the game.
Amade, a wide open three, and two straight from the Aviators, their largest lead of the night.
And just like that, they've pulled away, double-digit lead. Putting pressure on the Comets to start shooting threes of their own.
DeBras, wide open deep three. That one no good, last touched by Garrett. And we didn't see him for the majority of that second quarter. He got in foul trouble early on.
Garrett has three. And he'll check out.
Cooper, double team, finds DeBras, back out to Cooper, the three, no good, that one a little bit left. Rebound by who other than Burgess. Abe's in transition now, Kimbrough thought about a three, out to Queenan, and he sinks it, three straight threes for the Aviators.
Sycamore shooting well over 50% from beyond the arc right now on the Comets. They've missed more than Sycamore's shot. That's been the difference. It's been quality over quantity for those three-point looks. Sycamore had a lot of wide open shots.
Manker trying to drive inside, back to DeBras. Fouled. We'll see if they say it's on the shot or not. I believe that one was before. That one is called before the shot. So Aviators 4 fouls in the third quarter. Comets one away from the bonus. We'll see Ringwald and Palin check in as well as Sweeney.
Josh Sweeney, all in for Mason.
Ringwald finds Sherpalin at the top of the key. Maker on the left side beyond the arc. Thought about a three over Burgess. Finds Sweeney in the left corner. Inside to Abib. Triple teamed and fouled. So he'll head to the line for 2 shots, fouled on that right block.
And Abib with 7 points. Headed to the line. 65% shooter this year.
Yeah, and Burgess, only 1 foul tonight. We've seen a lot of contact inside, and his teammate Sam Amade is kind of taking the heat for, I think, a few of those fouls that probably should be to Burgess.
Yep. The other 2 postmen, Amade and Garrett, both with 3 fouls.
Timeout called from Sycamore. Kimbrough was starting to get trapped.
Head coach Tim Austin in year 3 here in Sycamore. Jeems leading the GMC champions this year. Calls the timeout, and Comets had all the momentum last time we were at Briggs just a few minutes ago, and then had a 3-point barrage, and that's been the difference. Now with a 13-point lead, and they're showing no signs of slowing down, just dominating on the interior. The Comets in the first half had 24 shot attempts, only made 6. Sycamore had 13, made 7. They're shooting about half as many times, but converting at a much, much higher rate. Sherpalin on the court with Abib, Kirkland, Ringwald, and Sweeney. So no Manker, no DeBras.
.110 to go in this third quarter. Kimbrough trying to work on Ringwald. He'll find Hill. Amade has it now. Back to Burgess. Driving inside on Abib. Abib staying strong on defense. Miscommunication by the Aviators, and that ball will go out of bounds, untouched.
And that's the one area where the Comets excelled in the first half. They forced 10 Sycamore turnovers. Had 6 steals right there, not a steal, but forced another turnover, send it their way. And now DeBross and Maker check in with Abib headed to the line along with Sweeney.
Trepalin bringing it up the court for Mason. Guarded by Burgess. Out to Ringwald. Finds Kirkland. Trepalin thought about a 3, loses control of it, but regains it. Trepalin on that left side, tipped away by Amade, and he steals it. Ball on the floor, multiple bodies. And a late timeout going to be given to Sycamore, and a roar of boos from Mason. Trepalin grabbing his eye. Looks like he took an elbow to the eye. Officials will come together to give a final decision. Coach Tui is furious.
Yeah, Mason's entire bench is in disbelief, and we weren't paying attention to Sycamore's bench because of the shot, but certainly did not hear a call for a timeout like you often do until very late.
Yeah, and Coach Tui, very level-headed coach. Rarely do we see him get frustrated, but rightfully so. He is.
It's just the maddest I've seen him all season.
Yeah.
Playoffs, you expect physical play to increase, tempers to rise. But there's been a lot of sources of frustration for Mason today.
Yeah, and Andrew, we're sitting right by the Sycamore bench, and we heard Coach Tim Austin call that timeout about 3 seconds late.
Yeah, I think really what it comes down to is that jump ball should have been called earlier. So by the time the jump call the whistle had been blown, there was a timeout call, but they let him play for a little too long.
So 18 seconds left in the third period. That took about 30 seconds off the clock. Sycamore possession, likely with the final shot of the quarter.
The basket here, especially a three-pointer, would really be a dagger.
Kimbrough guarded by Ringwald. 10 seconds on the clock now. Amade guarded by Kirkland. Finds a cutting Queenan and lays it in for 2. 3 seconds to go. Kirkland has it. He'll put up a half-court shot. And no good. Headed into the fourth quarter. Comets trail by 15. In a GMC showdown. Very emotional game. Final 8 minutes of action here on Mason Sports Radio. We'll be right back. Final 8 minutes of action here at Lakota West High School in round 1 of the OHSAA playoffs. Sycamore pulling away in the third quarter, now have a 15-point lead over the Comets. And Abib will have it. Guarded by Amade. Dishes it to DeBross. Comets trying to run a pick and roll. Three-pointer by DeBross, no good. Abib pulls in the rebound and fouled on the shot.
Yep, and the first 3 quarters, I think it's fair to say it's been an offensive disaster for the Comets. They average over 50 points per game, and just 29. The scoreboard speaks for itself. Have not been able to hit their 3-point shots. Just 3 made so far. And Abib headed to the line. He has 9 points. He's the leading scorer. Now in the double digits.
Substitution for the Aviators will be Riley Queenan to check in. We're going to cut this to a 13-point deficit. 7:39 to go. That shot no good, pulled in by Amade. Aviators will reset things. Kimbrough guarded by Sweeney. Inside to Burgess. Puts it up over Kirkland and Manker like it's nothing. 46-30 now the score.
Burgess' hand was over the basket at that point. Nothing you can do on defense.
Deep three from Manker. That one short. Rebound pulled in by Raleigh Burgess. He's got to be close to 20 rebounds tonight, Andrew.
Definitely will near that, but probably at 15 right now.
Tipped away from behind by Manker. Heads up play. Pulled in by Kirkland. DeBrus. Thought about a three. Driving inside. Corner three from Manker. No good. Rebound pulled in by Kirkland. No foul called. Another three from the Comets.
Comets under 20% from three right now. It's just been insane. You know, normally they convert over 30%, one of the best shooting teams in the city, and it's nothing is falling.
Foul called there on Sweeney. Aves resetting near the logo. Kimbrough guarded by Sweeney. Flies past him. Lynn has it now. Guarded by Abib. Cutting to the right is Kimbrough driving inside to the glass, and he connects for an and one.
Kimbrough now with 5 points. Hit a big-time three to kind of swing the tide in the third quarter, and they're driving meticulously and gets the shot up right as he faces contact. This game is falling, getting away from the Comets. Not much time to make a comeback.
Kimbrough looking to make it 19, no good, but rebound pulled in from Burgess over the top of Ringwald, and like it's nothing.
Yeah,
20-point game.
Had two defenders on him and didn't matter.
Manker the three, and he sinks it.
Manker has three of the Comets' 4 3-pointers, and they've all been over big men. Just when he shoots it in transition, seems like he's best.
Yeah, and that's going to be the Comets' last hope. If they can flip a switch and turn their three-pointer, and Kimbrough puts Dylan Ringwald on the ground.
Not the first time
Sycamore
we've seen
student section
Kimbrough
goes
do that.
crazy.
Kimbrough's had 2 ankle-breaking dribbles so far.
And a foul called on DeBrus. Coach Tui and Comet fans are baffled.
And Raleigh Burgess already with a season-high 27 points today.
It's Hill now, guarded by DeBrus, and another foul called. Again, very minimal contact, but they're going to call a push.
If in the wrong spot at the wrong time, foul gets called. The possession arrow pointing Sycamore's way. Time running out, 5:21 left in this fourth quarter. Yeah.
DeBrus now 3 fouls. Amade has it, guarded by Abib. Tight defense by Abib, but Amade still lays it in for 2.
Couldn't have defended it much better, but we've seen a speed differential all game long, and Amade just gets there.
Contested shot from Manker, and he lays it in. Acrobatic finish.
Yeah, Comets bench wanted a foul there, but Manker goes at Burgess and doesn't matter, still converts.
Yeah, and I think that was the right call with no foul. Burgess had his feet set, just put his arms up. Kimbrough driving inside on Ringwald. Dish out to a wide open Garrett in the corner, no good. Rebound by Kimbrough and a travel called.
Yeah, and the Burgess effect, even when he's not getting rebounds, he's still there and just confirmed career high during his time at Sycamore with 27 points. And probably going to be close to a career high in rebounds as well once we get that official number.
4:31 to go. Ringwald finds Kirkland. Ball moving inside. Shot fake from Manker. Dishes it to DeBras, and a reach-in foul called on Garrett.
But Garrett, one foul away from headed to the bench for the rest of the game. He's got 4 and only 1 point.
Manker, the floater on the left baseline, and he hits.
That's his best shot of the game, just going there lightly, touches the floater, and nothing but net.
Hill speeding things up for the Aviators, double teamed. A mismatch inside. Burgess guarded by Cooper. Garrett has it now, poked away by DeBras. Possession will stay with the Aves.
Now Sweeney subbing in for the Comets. Wyatt Cooper to the bench. And Amade, Kimbrough, and Keenan back on the floor for Sycamore, along with Hill and Burgess.
Burgess double teamed by Kirkland and Manker, and a foul called on Kirkland.
Kirkland tried to rip it away. Probably had 75% of his hands on the ball, but Raleigh Burgess headed to the line once again. It's Mason now with 5 fouls. Sycamore in the bonus.
Cooper in for Mason.
No good once again, so 16-point lead holds.
Ringwald, corner 3, airballed. Rebound pulled in by Kimbrough. Taking it himself. Has it at the logo, driving to the right. Steps back. It'll be Terrell with it now. Amade, guarded by Kirkland, shakes free of him, and a double dribble called.
And a break for the Comets because Kirkland was on the ground trying to steal the ball, but the double dribble.
.325 to go. Manker, guarded by Terrell. Handed off to DeBras. Deep 3. No good. DeBras hasn't been able to get his 3 going all night long.
See for sure at the end of the game, but I believe has not hit one. He's the GMC leader in 3-pointers.
Burgess guarded by Kirkland and dunks over top of him.
Yeah, but a capitalizing finish there, and it confirms his first ever 30-point game.
A lot of energy from the Sycamore fans after that last play by Burgess.
Yeah, they're going to miss seeing those plays next year when Burgess is playing in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and this team going to look a lot different without Burgess. Tough shoes to fill.
Not just Burgess, a lot of seniors, Terrell, Garrett, Hill.
Yeah, and it's going to have to be Samuel Amade to step things up. 6'5" junior. He's had a nice game so far, but it's been Burgess taking all the thunder. Manker's fadeaway, no good. Rebound pulled in by DeBras inside. Can't get it to fall.
But Kirkland ripped it down a rebound next to Raleigh Burgess, who has a foot on him. It was an impressive play from the 6-foot forward.
Burgess finds a wide open Garrett. The reverse layup is good.
That was a nice outlet pass from Burgess, showing off his court vision. DeBras falls down hard.
Yeah, it looks like DeBras fell on that left ankle. Already has a brace there, so likely re-aggravated that. Just landed really off balance on it.
Now final 2 minutes and 21 seconds of the Comets season. Sycamore once again going on a run. They have a 20-point lead, their biggest of the game. It all comes down to Burgess, 30 points, just one foul, 15+ rebounds. Can't say much else.
And you can't say that DeBras did not have the heart today. Dripping with sweat, been flying around defensively. Has not been his best night offensively beyond the arc, but
GMC leader
given
in
a lot of
steals,
heart.
has 3 today. He's been putting in the work on defense.
.217 to go. Manker, the contested 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Garrett. Losing control of it, but an unbelievable finish. Puts it up with his right hand as he's falling to the left.
Yeah, great body control to get the ball back. Swatted at the 3-point line by Burgess.
And a timeout called in transition for Sycamore with 1:56 to go.
So next game we have here at Lakota West High School, Loveland and Milford. The winner of that game will likely face Sycamore. Coming up, Milford the 19 seed, Loveland the 18 seed. You know, we have a GMC Sports matchup here, ECC matchup coming up. Sycamore, the 7th seed, you know, looking ahead in the playoffs. Oak Hills won their matchup against Western Brown. They're facing Aiken. The winner of that game will face the winner of likely Sycamore and then Milford Loveland. After that, you know, things get dicey, but Sycamore definitely has hopes to make it out of this district.
Yeah, and a plethora of teams here tonight. See a lot of Moeller players, obviously. Loveland lined up in the tunnel to take the court next. Oak Hills coach in attendance. This a big ticket event. You know, the Battle of the Sky is always a fun one, and this atmosphere just amplifies it even more.
But this year, lucky enough to have 3 Battle of the Skies, and they've all been worth seeing.
Foul on the baseline called on Manker. He was holding on to Michael Johnson, the sophomore guard.
Johnson's just checked into the game. And he has no points this season.
Coach Schuette's going to sub in some young bucks, and it'll be the final moments for the seniors. Abib, Luke Kirkland, and Matt DeBras.
Yep. And emotion on the bench from Tui and the team.
Very emotional embrace.
And
Coach
Johnson,
Tui in tears as he's hugging Ben Manker for the last time.
and some emotion for Sycamore as Michael Johnson, the sophomore, just got his first point of his varsity career.
Both Lupinski brothers checked in the game, as well as Trepalin. Jacob Lupinski inside. Left-handed finish. And he converts. And Andrew, that left-handed dimension is something, again, we were a little surprised we didn't see earlier on in the broadcast, or earlier on in the game, once Greer and Ringwald got into foul trouble.
And now 66 seconds left in the game.
And the Aves lose control of it. Like this will be the end of the Comets boys season, but girls still in tournament play. They'll take on Goshen next Tuesday at Lakota East in the sectional finals. 6 o'clock, we'll be there for that game as Ringwald connects on a deep three.
And Ringwald wasn't able to connect in the first half, but there shows off his range, one of the top shooters in the conference, and will be coming back next year.
35 seconds to go. Weeks will hand it off to Key, guarded by Cooper. 18 seconds to go. And a wide open lane for Key as he lays it in for two.
Yeah, the freshman there with a nice move, getting past Cooper. Something to look forward to for Sycamore's future.
Trepalin, the Euro step, and a nice finish inside as the clock will wind down and the buzzer sounds. And Sycamore will advance to the next round of the playoffs as they take down the Comets 62-44. It was all Robbie Burgess. What a showing from the Purdue commit.
Yep, 30-point double-double. Nearly had a double-double in the first half. Just a great showing from him. And Sycamore, like we said, going to face the winner of Loveland and Milford coming up next.
That'll put an end to the Comet season. Big shout out to the Comet seniors. Hard-fought game, always a tough matchup. Mason versus Sycamore in the Battle of the Skies. It's been a privilege covering the boys this season, but we're not done yet again. We'll be back on Tuesday as the girls trying to make a state run. The final score here from Sycamore.